Welcome back, everyone. This week we're going to focus on getting all of our password records out of our web browsers and centralized into LastPass. So LastPass is not the only game in town that's managing your passwords. For years, Safari, Chrome, Firefox have all offered to save your passwords as you enter them. The problem is they only save those passwords in their browser. They don't like to share. The difference is LastPass does like to share. They like to centralize and put it on all your devices that you have signed in LastPass. So today we're going to look at exporting our passwords out of Chrome, importing into LastPass, and then there are a couple very key settings that we need to go back and make sure we turn off for future use. So let's jump right into it. First things first is you're going to have two tabs open. You're going to want to have your LastPass Vault tab open, and you're going to want to have a open tab in Google here. So we're going to go ahead and go to the top right corner of the three dots here and go down to Settings. When we get into Settings, we are going to look at Autofill, and you're going to see Password Manager. Now when I jump into my Password Manager here for my demo account, I can see I have about 4, 5, 6 different password records. Now I don't want to sit here and just manually write them down and then manually type them in the LastPass. That would take too long. We can go in here and actually just export everything at once and import all at once into LastPass. What we're going to do is go to the 3 little dots next to the Add button here, and we're going to hit Export Passwords. Now this notice is very important. What this is telling us is taking all of our passwords from Chrome and putting it into a spreadsheet file that we will save locally on our computer. So it's an interesting point to know that we're taking our passwords and putting them in another location for the moment. So we're going to go ahead and export, and your Mac may ask you to come in here and put in your password to your actual Mac computer. That's normal. It's just an extra Apple permission that they assign there. And once we have that done, it's going to ask you, okay, we have the file ready. Where do you want to put it and what do you want to name it? So it's automatically chosen Chrome passwords. That's perfectly fine. For me, I'm going to go ahead and put this onto my desktop and hit save. And just like that, all your passwords are now out of Chrome onto a file that's sitting on your desktop. Now, we're going to jump back over to our LastPass Vault, and we're going to get to the All Items screen here. And on the left-hand side, all the way down to the bottom, you're going to see Advanced Options. We're going to click that, and we are going to choose Import, and it will take you to a screen that'll literally say, where are you importing from? Well, we're coming straight from Chrome, and it's going to say, do you have the password file? We sure do. So we're going to go to Browse Computer. I'm going to go to my desktop, and I have a Chrome passwords file sitting there ready to go. I'm going to hit Open. It sees all the passwords from Chrome, and I'm going to hit Import All. And just like that, you've imported 6 passwords. If we go back to our vault, we can see that those passwords have now been added with the rest of the other ones. But there are a couple more settings, very important, that you have to change. Now that we have the passwords out of Chrome, we do not want Chrome to remember any further passwords moving on for us. So we're going to go back to our settings here, and right above where we have our passwords, we're going to choose the option that says Offer to Save Passwords. Turn that off. That way, for future use of Chrome, only LastPass is going to ask you to save and remember passwords. On top of that, we need to go and delete our existing passwords in here. We don't want records to be messed up. So what we're going to do is 2 options here. You can go in and manually click here and go Remove Password. That's fine, but what if you have hundreds of passwords? What if you saved a ton of passwords in Chrome and you want to delete everything at once? Well, in that case, we need to come up to the top 3 bars here. And we're going to go down to More Tools and Clear Browsing Data. It's going to bring up an option saying, what do you want to clear? Now, we don't want to clear everything, but what we want to do is uncheck these options and uncheck everything except for passwords and sign-in data. And we want to do that from all time. And it even tells you have 5 passwords since the beginning of time of using Chrome. Yes, we want to clear that data. We want to make sure no other checkboxes are checked except for that. We just want the passwords out of there. And when I hit clear data, everything is out now. So if I go back to Autofill, Password Manager, we now have no passwords, and Chrome is not going to continue to remember any further passwords. Now it's up to LastPass. One last thing we need to do here. We have all of our settings correct in Chrome, all of our settings correct in LastPass. But remember, you saved all your passwords to that Chrome passwords spreadsheet. At this point, if you're confident that you see all of your passwords in LastPass, go ahead and delete this file. This does not need to stick around on your desktop. The last thing we want to do is have this file end up in the wrong hands. So we are going to take this file directly to the trash, and we are going to empty the trash. And after that, we are all set. You've transferred your passwords from Chrome into LastPass. If any part of this process is confusing or you're having a hard time, please feel free to reach out to the tech support group, techsupport@heartlandaea.org, and they will be able to help you through the entire process or even the little spots that you might get stuck on. Until next time, thanks a lot.